good, man. It's just different. Good place, good time, just different world. Enjoying the moment. That's it, For once in my life, I'm actually enjoying the company of you guys.
What changed?
Well, for a while, just getting sick of all this fake news. But I'm just kidding. You guys, come on. Be careful.
Second question already.
Yeah. Nah. Just, things have changed, man. Life's changed. Things are different. I'm enjoying this right now. That's it.
You feel like you're in the twilight a little bit? Is that kind of what you're hitting at?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm enjoying it. I can't say this is my last fight. I can't say my next one will be my last one, but I'm just enjoying the training. Once I can say I'm enjoying this. Before it was always I felt you guys had a ulterior motive kind of thing. And right now, it's just I'm just enjoying it. Whatever happens, happens.
To prove you wrong. Talk about fighting here in San Jose. I mean, obviously you've done it a lot, but is it still something that's special to you?
For sure, 100%. I wouldn't have taken the fight otherwise. If it wasn't in San Jose, I was cool with letting it go. I don't need this fight. I do it just because, like I said, it's in San Jose and that's it. I don't know how many more I have left in me, and I want to make sure that all of them are here. So if they're not going to be here, then I probably won't fight.
Really? So you just want to do them all in San Jose? But even if it's a title fight or some of those big names you've been chasing?
People think I care about the title. I don't care. No, I'm doing this for me right now. I love working for Scott. I love Bellator's promotion. I love the people that he's bringing on. Every day he's got someone new that's coming in and that I know can make great changes to the sport and also to this company. So I enjoy it, man. I see everything he's done, not just with Bellator, but what he did with Strikeforce, and it feels like family again. It feels like this is the perfect opportunity with the sale of the UFC and now with this, with him and just Viacom backing him 100%. I think the sport's going to change drastically. Give it a year, give it some time, guys. I'm not saying tomorrow, okay? I'm just saying that I think that this is the time to take over.
Is there a moment for you that you can go back to that your attitude kind of changed to this?
Yeah, I'd say last April when I got hurt. Just things changed, man. The injuries that I had, just the things in my life, just realizing that you said twilight. But, you want to enjoy the moments you have left. Don't make too much stress out of it all. Enjoy the moments you have left, and I'm enjoying this right now.
When was the last time you came into a fight with this feeling where it's just like, no, this is not me? Never?
Never coming like this. I've never felt like this is it. I'm here to have fun, man. Whatever happens, happens. Throw caution to the wind. It's different. When you're younger, you don't feel like this. You don't feel like this could be your last one. You don't feel like that. You feel like, there's always tomorrow. You put pressure on yourself not to lose. Because you need to worry about tomorrow, because you lose, that's where you're going to get your next check. I don't need to worry about tomorrow, man. I've got a great gym, makes money. I started a podcast, it's already making money. I've got things that are coming along, and I'm just I'm having fun, man. This is great. I think about it.
People were out to get you, or just didn't respect you, or what
No, the respect has never been the thing. People, they want to stamp labels on you, put you in a box, and put you to the side, and let you know, this is what they think of you, and that never bothered me, ever did it bother me. I know what I've done in my career. I have great memories. Dude, my fights with Gilbert to me will always go down I don't care whether you guys believe it or not, but talk about it or not. But to me, I feel like it's probably the greatest trilogy in history. A one-sided first fight, I would say one-sided. He beat me up in the second fight. But it was entertaining, right? We had probably one of the best fights of the year that year, if not the best. And the third fight was just controversial. What else? And then as a matter of fact, he was just on a podcast yesterday saying he could see a fourth fight. I remember after the third fight, he was like, I'm done with that asshole. He's like, I'm done with that asshole. But now it's hey, I could possibly see a fourth fight. And that's something that, like I said, I'm looking at fights like that. Something that means something to me. People think titles mean something. I got one already in my office. The Strikeforce title's sitting up on my bench. I'm good, man. The rest of my life, when I have kids and all that, they can look at it and be like, dude, my dad did something with his life. Those are things that are important to me. I could care less about that.
You think that's the future of the sport? Because it seems like we're at this time right now where people are trying to figure out, do belts matter? Do money fights matter? Super fights matter? What matters?
It depends on what's important to you. When I was younger, a belt mattered. Once you got the belt, it didn't matter anymore to me. Now is the money time. It's time for you to make some money. And so that was a big reason. The offer was still on the table when the UFC said they released me, but they didn't. But the offer was still on the table. I could have re-signed with them. I came here. I went where the money was. I went where the better deal was. I went where I felt like it was home. It's no dig on them. Look, I just know the reality of it all is that I wanted to be happy. And if paying me more money at that time was what makes me happy, then that's what makes me happy.
It's an interesting dynamic because you've got this laid-back attitude about this fight and kind of taking it as it comes. Meanwhile, your opponent coming off a rough loss, really devastating loss, actually. And he said just a few minutes ago, hey, when I heard the name, I wanted to fight this guy, so he really wants it. Is there any danger of being too loose going in?
There's danger every time you get in there, man. Like, doesn't matter if it's him or if I, I could have had an option probably of just fighting some no-name guy you guys never heard of. And I said, why? I want to be the co-main event in my hometown on the biggest card in Bellator history. Dude, Fedora's on this card with Matt. Fucking wake up, man. The UFC didn't put their fight card that night. Want to know why? Because there's no way they're going to match the amount of views. I said, what better chance for me to get on and just have fun? Go out there, do whatever. Whatever happens, happens, man. Like, I feel like I've done so much, man. People know I'm entertaining. Just look at the Gil fights. People know I don't quit. Look at the Tony Ferguson fight. Look at the Hermes Franca fight. I didn't quit. I'm not a quitter, and I try to bring great fights. That's it. I've had a great career, man. I'm enjoying this moment right here. Not just this, but Saturday night. Josh. I'm even actually enjoying my weight cut. I got Dan Leith here, man. He's helping me with my weight cut, man, and Lockhart and Leith, and dude, they're helping me. It feels like I'm not even cutting weight right now. I feel great right now.
Share with us, fighting in San Jose, you talked about cherishing these moments when you walk out and you have everybody in the Bay Area behind you. Talk about the relationship with the fans and why it's important to fight here in San Jose.
This is a fight town. People, it's just sad that that was another reason why I decided to leave the UFC. The UFC decided that they didn't want to come here anymore. And I said, yeah, because when you throw fights on a Wednesday at 2 in the afternoon, who the fuck's going to come watch? And then Dana came out publicly and said, well, I thought this was a fight town. I thought they were going to come. And no one's going to, these people have jobs, man. Silicon Valley is where all the jobs are, So how are you going to get those people to leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? The prelim started, I think, at noon that day. It was insane. I was like, so to me, that was another reason. How am I ever going to fight back in San Jose? How do I want to be? I enjoy sleeping in my own bed. I enjoy keeping my own routine. Forrest Griffin said it best. You spend 8 weeks training yourself to be the best you can be on one night. And that last week you travel across the world and you just eat some food you don't even know what it is and hope for the best. And when you get in there, you can perform your best. F that, man. I want to be here. I want to be here in San Jose. I want to fight in the same arena that the San Jose Sharks play in. Can sell out every single damn time. This is the greatest, to me, it's the greatest arena that there is. It's so nice, it's so clean, huge monitors, big screens, like there's not a bad seat in the house. Every fan can watch from upstairs, downstairs, everything. It's beautiful, man. It's great.
Do you feel like you're part of the legacy from all the fighters that have come from this area, the kids that are coming up, the wrestling programs here?
That's not for me to decide. That's up to, the people here in the area, I don't know. I love it here, I love the fans. It is a fight town, whether you take San Jose or San Francisco, Bay Area, whatever it is. You got Gilbert, Jake, and the scrap pack up there. I love those guys, man. Nate probably doesn't talk to me anymore. He doesn't anyways, every time I see him. But it is what it is. Like, to me, I think they're great for the sport. I think that, these fighters, I think the guys that came out of the Bay Area are amazing. I don't have anything bad to say about these guys. I know exactly what they've been through. I trained with them for years. These guys are amazing.
You mentioned your podcast. What's it like being on that side of the microphone where we are as opposed to doing this? What have you enjoyed? What have you thought? What have you discovered about hosting your own show?
Well, so far it's called Sammy and the Punk. So if you can, subscribe to us on YouTube. We're on iHeartRadio as well as iTunes. But we got to deal with iHeartRadio, so we're feeling great right now about that. And it feels good. Right now we're just getting the mix with each other. We're on show number 9. So, but we're in studio right now with 102.5 Kate on. I'm hosting it with Sam Diggity, the Morning Show House and Morning Vat House. So it's been great, man. We're putting things together. We usually talk about fights, but we also talk about the music industry since that's his forte. And we talk, after this fight, we decided we'd start doing the interviews with athletes and fighters and musicians and comedians and things like that come in through studio. We'll do all that after this fight. But right now we were just kind of filling it out, getting the first 9-10 shows under our own belt to figure out how this whole thing works. Literally, we walked into the studio with like 2 cameras, a fucking tripod, and said, okay, you face one of you face one of you. Okay, let's do this. That's exactly how it all went down. So that was it.
Josh, you got some crispy boxing today. Have you been working on that? Who have you been working with?
So I always work with Javier. My original kickboxing coach, he's out right now with shoulder surgery, and so I didn't get a chance to work with Derek Ewan. But Big Papa came in today to hold for me, and Papa trains a lot of our younger guys, up-and-coming guys that have fought too. And so he's real good on the mitts, and I trained with him a couple of years back, probably about 3-4 years ago. So I haven't hit mitts with him in about 3 years, but we were able to get it back on track right away. And,
What's that like having your coach be sick on a media day? Because you probably got that workout you want to do that looks real nice and sweet, and then
When I traveled to fights, when I first got in the UFC, my first 3 fights in the UFC, I didn't have anyone come with me until the day of weigh-ins. I was there by myself all week. So honestly, man, like I've been doing this. This is coming up on 19 years now. I've been doing it so long that I just show up and hey, what's gonna happen is happen. All the hard work's done. Like I don't need a babysitter. I never needed one, and you know why start now? I'll ruin my fucking way.